Hello. Actually, you know one more thing that this music kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of the animated Adventures of Tintin. I don't know, I think there might have been a piece of music kind of like this one. In fact, I think I'm thinking of it right now, but, well, it's only like a slight similarity anyway. It's Pokémon White. My first time playing Generation 5 game. Not really, well, I haven't finished a Generation 5 Pokemon game ever. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing through this Pokemon White. So like yesterday was my birthday and I recorded the video quite early in the day, you know, like in the middle of the day. Well, I mean, not the middle of the day for me exactly, more like early in the day for me, because I stayed up till like 1 a.m. No, more like 2 a.m. So I'm tired. You know, well, I didn't even say this in my video. I never said that I was planning on doing this, but like for about a month, I believe it was the latter, like the second half of July, that I found out about this game, Helltaker. So I was in the Yandere Simulator Discord server and I saw someone posted a picture comparing the Metacritic scores of The Last of Us 2 and Helltaker. Of course, Helltaker having a way higher score. I don't even know what kind of comparison that is, but it's like, I guess, oh wow, look at this little game here, see it beats The Last of Us 2, huh? I mean, it looked really interesting, just like that image, you know, of the smiling demon. I just had to play it. So I mean, the game was on my mind for a month. Played it yesterday. I tremendously liked it. In fact, and YouTube keeps recommending me Helltaker videos. I watched this one, like, comedy video, like, you know, like doing, like, it was like a, wow, it was kind of like portraying a speed run, but I mean, it was just like a bunch of random stuff put in there, you know, like, because that's what modern internet humor is. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I like that stuff. Not really. Oh. Well, I don't know what to say. It's just like, just throwing in like some kind of random stuff. It actually has 1.3 million views. I don't even know how it got that much. It's a pretty mediocre video. It's a really mediocre video. I don't know how it got 1.3 million. But it's just like, whatever. Well, it's pretty much just like a... Oh, okay, so I guess it's like, okay, this person is speedrunning through the game, gets to Cerberus the Triple Demon, and it becomes the favorite of this person, and then just quits playing the game because Cerberus is the best. Is the theme of the video. Because this person here is putting like a tier list together, which That's pretty interesting. I thought about doing the tier list. I'd better do that. I don't know if I should do that in this video. I guess I might as well. Yeah, this is the better version of the tier list. It even has that minor character in there. Wow. I don't even know these what the I don't even know. I don't know if I should be doing this in a Pokemon White video, but I might as well. They even separated the Cerberus. Great. Okay. I don't even know their names. This is Lucifer. Like this one surprised me. I mean, this one is like in one cutscene. One little like for like a second. That's pretty funny. And this one. All right, let's just put him out. This one seems annoying. Oh, but yeah, something like that. And they'll go and see, I guess. They're all right. Funny. Yeah, super unlikable. Well, I don't know. Wait, why are these hold on a sec. Why are these separate characters? They're not. They're not separate character. What? They're not separate characters, are they? Then there's also that one, like, Easter egg. The one who's not in here. Unless this is it. Maybe. I need to go look at that stuff again. There's one, I don't remember his name. It starts with B, I think. Yeah. Beelzebub. Yeah, but that's not Beelzebub. That's not Beelzebub. Beelzebub is not on this in this tier list. That's not her. Let me check again here. Pandemonica. That's definitely what it is. They put the same character in one tier list. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I'm not complaining all that much. I mean, you could consider them different characters since they're pretty different in personality or whatever. Yeah, this seems about right. We gotta zoom in a bit more so you can actually see, because it's like low resolution. So yeah, It's time. It's time. I'm reminded of Frank Defano's intros to the debates with vegan gains. Those. Wow. Frank Defano sure is wacky. That's not the gym. Maybe the gym was here. Yeah. What the fuck? The guide gives me stuff. Why would you even give me that? That has nothing to do. Like, it would make sense if we were like in a fire type gym, but we're not. We're in a flying type gym. I'm like, what the fuck? Horrible theming. I mean, weren't we in a fire type gym earlier? I don't know. Wasn't that like the first gym? I know this. Maybe this was in Black 2 and White 2. Was like those monkeys. More weaknesses than people know about. Citation needed. I think this is common knowledge. I'm trying to think though if there's any more than rock, electric, and ice. Are there? I believe there are not. Certified trainers. What? Oh. So it's gonna send me like that. So I have no choice in the matter. Interesting. So that's how we're doing it. Look at this 3D. Okay, so rock, ice, electric, right? And I do have an electric type. I've also been listening to The Police, Roxanne, on repeat. I don't even know if I like it. It's just that when I was younger, I'd always hear about this song. I don't even know why. Maybe because of Roxanne, the gym leader, in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Maybe because there was a reference to it in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I mean, I never actually listened to the song in full or anything. I never looked at the lyrics really. So I was just like confused about what that was even all about. Like, you know, like if you look at a police car, well, at least one of the lights, if not both, is red. Aren't American police cars different from Swedish? Actually, I believe in UK. Let's see here. Yeah, actually, in Sweden they're blue lights. American ones seem to have both blue and red. So I thought it had something to do with that. Like, a light on a police car. I was just really confused about the whole thing. I just remember being really confused about it. Because I never bothered to look into it. I'll be stronger if I fight while thinking about Pokemon. Oh, and I'm also in a new chair right now. I don't know if it's all that comfortable. I mean, I don't know. It's like it. I mean, I may get used to it. It's certainly different from the one I have been using for a long time here. Though for a while I switched to this other chair and I didn't really like it. Ugh. I mean, I guess this chair is alright, but I don't know. Feels a little uncertain. Like, it feels like I don't have enough space to sit on. The other chair is has way more space to sit on. But I guess, I mean, I'm sitting pretty comfortably right now. Alright. In fact, Nintendo Capri-Sun, in his Apollo Justice Let's Play, I just looked it up, he even explains the reference. But he's like, I don't know who wouldn't get this reference. Well, I'm not alone in that. There was someone in the comments too. It was like, I don't know anything about the police. I mean, other than that, I'm just listening to the Yuri Yuri Nachiachimi Plus, OP and ED. Yuri, what are they named really exactly? I don't really know what the first one is named exactly. It's Yuri Shura Shushushu. The second one is Ohirune Universe Unibasu. I'm listening to them all the time, like every day. And then of course the food cat jazz that I was talking about in a recent video. And then there is what else is there? I'm here for some reason. I just used a hyper potion. I'm stubborn. Okay, this is really dumb. I mean, it's just a trip to the Pokemon Center. Well, I could use some of my other Pokemon too, though. It'd make for more of a challenge. So that's just an escape route. The weight? What weight? Well, this will just send me back, won't it? It even has the landing zone marked. They don't do that, do they? Always? No. For some reason it was there, though. It looked like I went to the side. What? You're shooting? Reminds me of back in the day in Minecraft, they used to build these airplanes and drop TNT from them. That was fun. Oh, also, yesterday I finished watching Ergo Proxy. I feel like I've talked about these things. Well, that's because I told my family, I guess. Wait, what's Unpheasant doing? It looked like that wasn't super effective. I don't know. That, well, yeah, it looked like Unpheasant pulled some trick there with its ability or something. I mean, I finished watching Ergo Proxy. I had high hopes for Ergo Proxy from the start. I really hoped it would be something which it did not turn out to be. I don't even know what I was expecting though. Like, I can't really put it into words. I don't even know what a good plot is really. That, I mean, have I ever even really seen a good plot really? Has that ever even existed? Is what I'm wondering. Like, I guess Ace Attorney had a good plot, you know, with Dahlia Hawthorne and Morgan Fay and the Crane channeling technique. It was, yeah, that's a good plot, wouldn't you say? Ergo Proxy had nothing like that, and also just confused me all the time. I couldn't understand anything of what anyone was saying. I couldn't understand if it was fiction or reality. Like in Evan, I feel like I've talked about this too. I guess that's just because I think about these things a lot, and so it feels like I've definitely had this thought before. I've tried to explain like my opinion on Ergo Proxy to myself. We can depend on a move that hits without fail when it counts. That's Aerial Ace and Swift. And I don't know any others. I think there's an electric move, but I forgot what it's called. Like in Evangelion, which I consider my favorite anime. Although I'm getting unsure about that, but I guess it is. Speaking of which, I don't know if I mentioned this. I've mentioned it on social media, but on myanimelist.net they changed the cover art for Evangelion, and now they've done it with the end of Evangelion too. With like Evangelion, there was like it was like not super clear. Like it was like better, if I liked it better or worse, like the new one, or. Well, but the new one right now is just like so much worse in every way. I mean, just look at this. I'm really I have a problem because whilst I've rated the end of Evangelion a 10 out of 10, I don't even know if I like it that much. Look here. So look, both new pictures here. I don't know who did this. Seems like someone did this, because like this one changed and then this one changed. I've never seen that before ever on my anime list, like a picture cover art changing. Let me just... okay. This is the one it was originally. This is the one it used to be. With Kaoru here and like super large on the image, so I thought he would be appearing any second now, but he never did until episode 24. It's really weird. I thought for sure he was the fourth child, you know, in episode 18. I thought for sure. I was so sure. Even though they literally revealed in like episode 17 or like the first half of 18 that Toji was the fourth child, I still thought it was Kaoru. I was so sure it was Kaoru. I don't know how. I mean, I just thought he would appear. You know, it's weird that he didn't appear. So I thought for sure he'd have to appear, but like, even then, I mean, they literally did say that Toji was the fourth child. I mean, if you just like listen like closely to the dialogue, you'll see. But I guess I mean, this is in hindsight, and I like I just told you with Ergo Proxy, I didn't understand anything. So I mean, I can't expect to understand things, especially on the first time watching it. So here's what they did with the end of Evangelion. This one used to be the cover image, which looks, well, confusing, but also really cool. I mean, this is Unit 01, right? With a weird filter on it. It looks really cool. And now this one is it. Like, this has always bothered me. This has always bothered me. This is how people represent Evangelion, with this image. This image has always bothered me. Like, bothers me a lot. Because this never happens in the film. This image is totally staged and fake. Like, look, there is actually the Giant Day's face. We do get to see Giant Day's face, although I'd forgotten about that too, because maybe I wasn't really paying attention to the film, or like I kind of forgot about it or something, or maybe I was reading the subtitles. Day's face does appear, you know, all severed, like it's like broken in half. That does happen, but it's never like this. It's never looking up towards the sky. That never happens. It's looking like right at you. It's not looking upwards, it's looking right at you. And Asuka is lying in the film. Ikari isn't standing. I mean, what is this? I don't get it. What is it supposed to be? When in the story is this image supposed to take place? Why would they be Why would Asuka be sitting like that? Why would Shinji be standing like that? Why would they be looking at the Giant Day face, looking up towards the sky? What is this? I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. But I mean, am I supposed to assume that after, like, you know, Shinji starts crying on Asuka or whatever, and like, Kimochi Warui, after that, they're like, oh, well, oh, do you see this Giant Day? And then they go, like, walk towards the coastline, and Asuka sits down, and Shinji is, like, standing here, and they're just looking at the, like, they're looking at the Giant Day face. Like, am I supposed to believe? Did that happen? I didn't see that in the film. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't understand why every Evangelion fan has to always represent the show with this image. I don't even know what it says. I mean, well, it doesn't have to say anything really, but it's just, it really bothers me, this image. It's also super bright. I mean, I guess not all the representations are super bright. Well, this one sure is. Doesn't at all match the actual lighting of the shot in the film. Well, I've seen other versions of this which do, but I don't know, it's just bothers me. How eager people are to use this image as a representation of End of Evangelion, even though this never happens in the film. I guess this is supposed to be like an epilogue, or what? You know, I'm always thinking, do I really even like End of Evangelion that much? Like, I've put it as 10 out of 10. But I'm thinking, well, maybe it deserves a 9, 8, maybe even a 7. Like, maybe I don't care that much about it. I'm certainly not as passionate about it as, like, Digine is with, like, all her descriptions of it, like the way she talks about it is like not at all how I feel about it. I don't know. Haha! No! Whoa, I actually surpassed that. Daedman actually surpassed that. Complacency leads to accidents. What does complacent... I think I know what complacency means, but what does it mean in this context? Now here's the thing with complacency. Complacency leads to accidents. Complacency is why I'm gonna fail if I get a job. And everyone's gonna fire me because of this. Because my involvement will lead to accidents. That's what I'm worried about. What the fuck are you worried about? Sorry, I'm just trying to force a Diginet quote into here. Like an altered Diginet quote, but it doesn't even really make much sense. I'm not invalidating anyone else's worries. Where am I? Where am I? That's what I'm worried about. Amongst other things. Whoa! That's gotta hurt. That's gotta be some brain damage. I'm here. But I don't want to be here. I want to heal first. Daedman is... well, Daedman is almost dead. So what was I even gonna talk about? Okay, so in Evangelion, you can tell clearly when something is like abstract and when something is real. All of episode 10 is clearly real. Super clear, you know, they go swimming, you know, Asuka and Kaji are like clothes shopping or something, and then they go to the volcano and they take the angel. Well, almost. I don't remember if they capture the angel. No, they terminate the angel, I think. They were trying to capture it. But it's super clear that everything there is actually happening. Now in episode 20, it's a mixture of real things and abstract. And it's very clear what's abstract and what's real. It starts out with some real shit, you know, like it's the nerve team discussing what to do, like about, or actually it's Gendo, Fuyutsuki, and Kaji talking about what they're gonna tell Zera. And then there's the nerve team, kind of talking about like what they're gonna do with Unit 01, like how are they gonna get Shinji out. Where am I going? I get it. I'm just talking at the same time. But then, you know, it fades into this scene showing Shinji, and Shinji is talking. Now this is clearly, you know, Shinji's thoughts, and it's pretty abstract. Like we see Shinji's plug suit, which is not abstract. That's real. I believe that Shinji has physical form has like depleted into like LCL. That's real. But here's the thing. And then it goes into all these crazy shots of like in like weird things. I don't know what to call it. It's Shinji thinking about what angels are and like, oh, they're enemies. My enemy. I must destroy them. Enemy, enemy, enemy. My father is an enemy. I'm gonna lunge at you, father. And then Ayanamide appears. That symbolizes that Ayanamide would die for Gendo. And then Shinji and Dei have a conversation on the elevator, but it's abstract. It was real in episode 5, but in episode 20 it's abstract. And then more abstract stuff about the sun and like human connection and becoming one with Misato, Asuka, and Dei. That's like a figuration of Shinji's libido, and I've talked about all this in my analysis video, episode 20. Point is, I'm just trying to make the point that this is all abstract, but in Ergo Proxy, I don't know what's abstract and what's real. Like that episode with the pond, I don't know what's real there and what's not. I don't know if any of that was real. And a game show, I don't think any of that was real. That was all abstract, right? That must have all been abstract, right? But I'm not even sure. The stuff with the will be good, was that real or was that just abstract? I don't even know. Super confused. Okay. What's her name? I don't know her name. I was gonna look at how leveled her Pokemon are. Oh shit. I'm still on display. What am I gonna do? Hopefully I didn't show anything. I don't think I did. Still on fucking display. I hate making YouTube videos. Well, I think her name was Skyla. Yeah. Let's see. It's a level 35? Okay. And I spoiled myself at what Pokemon it was. If it's 35... Well... I mean, Daemon is 37, which can be these two levels, so let's go. I couldn't tell what was real and what was abstract in Ergo Proxy. Like that whole thing about Lil and her like alter ego Vincent. That was all super confusing. I mean, I made up my own interpretation of it. I just fear that I'm like incorrect about it, that I'm missing the point. And I guess you can kind of interpret it however you want. That's how it is with Serial Experiments Elaine anyway. And even if I interpret it on my own, I still didn't even like Serial Experiments Elaine that much. It's like a 4 out of 10. Unpheasant with no hair. That's the female. It is a female. So this is Swan, the evolved Pokemon of that Ducklet, right? I've also been reading more Bokudakigai Naimachi. It's quite interesting. I quite like it, actually. I really do. I feel kind of guilty for liking it, because, I don't know. Well, I haven't even gotten much into it, but... I mean, Digine's video about Bokudakigai Naimachi, although it was about the anime instead of the manga, like, still, the points he makes in that video about, like, how the children in this anime or manga are way... Bokudakigai Naimachi are way too, like, mature and, like, aware of what's going on, like, then they should reasonably be at their age. Whoa. This is the 6th. Oh, acrobatics. That's an interesting move. I haven't really thought about that in a while. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how that move works. But yeah, that's it. Hop, skip, and a jump when flying. I guess hop, skip, and a jump is supposed to be like a way of saying that it's easy. Yes, Ergo Proxy, just really confusing and seemed to have like no interesting plot after all, and... Oh, it's N. Sure, go right ahead. Oh, so you think there's a good way? You think there's a good way to have Pokemon? Yeah. Okay. How many trainers are mistreating their Pokemon though? The Skyla? Is there anything else? Don't forget DL6, Squawk. And I also, so now that I've finished Ergo Proxy, is there anything more I like to say about that first? I don't know, I mean, it's just... Terribly disappointing, but I guess still pretty good. I give it a 5 out of 10. Now that I've finished watching Aerial Proxy, I'm like, okay, well, it's another Asian cartoon. So I'm back to watching Ginga Eiu Densetsu, even though I suspect that it'll be pretty bad regarding plot too. But hey, I mean, I liked watching it. I have fond memories of watching it. I like the art style. Or I don't know. I mean, like especially that planet with the flower garden, you know, stuff like that. It's a really nice aesthetic. The show. So I don't even care if the two main characters are Gary Stews or Mary Sue's or whatever you want to call. I said Gary Stew by like instinct there. I was gonna call him Mary Sue's because like the Gary Stew like sounds bad to me. I don't know. I just don't like the way it sounds, but just like phonetically or something. I don't even know. I something I dislike about it. I don't even care if the protagonists are just like you know, typical anime characters who are like super skilled for no reason, and they're like the only like the superior like to everyone else for like no reason, and everyone just like sucks compared to them and whatever. I'll watch it anyway, I guess. That's what I was doing this afternoon. But I noticed I was watching episode 18 because I left off in the middle of episode 18 a few months ago, like when that woman and Loengram are talking and Loengram is drinking his tea. I noticed like so many inconsistencies, or well, at least like 2 inconsistencies. Like first of all, the what's it called? Milk pitcher switched place. Like there was like a cut and it's completely teleported. Same thing with the spoon. It was to the left, and then in the next shot it was to the right. In a following shot, not literally the next shot, but like 2 shots later. And I mean, we see that no one moved it, so yeah, those are some pretty wow. Then again, inconsistencies in animation aren't even uncommon, as Montefianton said. So I'm pretty stupid for thinking this is something special, but it's usually not something I notice anyway. So yeah. Oh, and I'll also be going on the 4chan literature board, even though I can't post there, but I just read a bit there, and man, I really dislike the conversations they have on there. Some real dumb shit on there, like discussions about like, oh, this is what a real man is. This is like gender role bullshit. Just like a whole bunch of talk about a lot of talk about gender on there. It's real dumb shit. I'd better stop browsing that board. Thinking I'm gonna find anything of value there. Oh, now they're on their feet again. They only stopped when I was on the route, but like when I went away from the route and back, now they're moving again. That's good. Oh, it's an emolga. I keep forgetting that I can play Gyakuten Kenji too. I've forgotten it like least like 30 times this summer. Like when I feel like I have nothing to do, and then I'm, oh my god, Gakken Kenji 2. Like, how am I always forgetting that? But then what? Well, I'm also writing this blog post about Yuri Yuri. It's a work in progress. It's gonna be a long one, I think. I don't know. I've gotten started. It's coming along well. I got started last night. And I'm also doing better in school than I ever have before. Except not really, not necessarily, but I do feel like I'm putting in more effort in school than ever before. I don't know. It just feels like I'm there for like 6.5 hours, which I mean isn't a lot, but it's a lot for me. It's relatively much. I mean, in my class anyway. I'm there for longer than anyone else. Of course, that's not really something to brag about. Well, you shouldn't brag in general, I guess, but even then, it's like that doesn't necessarily mean that I get more done. It just means I'm there for longer, and maybe I'm just wasting my time. That's not something to be proud of. But it was noted by a teacher this afternoon, like, yeah, I'm not ending school yet. Yeah, well, my day isn't over yet, and I was like, wow, you're here longer than anyone else. So I'm literally there till 15:30 on every day. Funny thing is they have everyone's schedules on this bulletin board in the lobby. I don't know if I should call it lobby exactly, but that's kind of what it is. Look at other people's schedules. That's pretty funny. That's pretty nice. You can do that. Since I'm very nosy. Now I don't have much time left in the day, though. I was reading Unarranged Marriage by Bali Rai. I guess I can do that for the rest of the day. It's just that I got the book American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis for my birthday. I've been wanting to read that book for years. Now I have a physical copy of it. I was even reading it in one of my videos, like, the PDF. I went to like a random section of the book and read a bit. In one of my Epic Mafia videos, I think it was. Yeah. But before I start reading it, I'd like to finish Unarranged Marriage first, since I got started on that one earlier this month, or something like that, when I was at my maternal grandparents' summer house. Although technically it's not really my maternal grandparents' summer house anymore, like it's been inherited, but well, you can call it that. Or at least that's how I think it works. I don't know. So that's where we stand. I guess I'm not feeling that sad after all. I guess it's alright. Man, this wisdom tooth though, holy frick. Better get removed soon, although that can make one nervous too. But now I just want it removed. I did After I made one of these videos, I remembered that I was going to talk about something and I forgot it, and of course now I don't remember anymore. That's happened several times throughout my YouTube career. That I forget to say something and then I remember after the video what I was going to talk about, and then I forget it again, so I don't bring it up later. Yeah, I'm just really busy right now, kinda. Busy with a bunch of stuff, which doesn't feel super interesting anyway. But that's okay, I guess. Guess that's just how it's gonna be. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe it's just ups and downs, I don't know. There was like kind of an up the other day. Now it seems to kind of gone down again, so maybe it is just that. I don't know, it's really difficult for me to find the answers to my questions on the internet. I'm always trying to find advice and solutions, answers to everything I'm wondering about, and it's difficult. Or maybe it's only difficult because I'm ignoring it, because I'm looking for, confirmation bias, and I want to find stuff that I agree with. Maybe that's why. But I don't even think that's wrong. I mean, I think my judgment is good in some cases. The problem is just I'm not very confident in my judgment. I'm not a very confident person, to be honest. I mean, I am, but I'm not really. I mean, I don't even... confidence is one of those things which just annoys me too. About how, because people are going to say, oh, well, that's the problem then. You're not confident. That's your problem. Well, I don't fucking know how to solve this problem. I don't want to have this problem. I don't want it to be like this. Maybe it's not like that then. Maybe it's all good. Whatever. I don't even care for now. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Y'all sick people. I'm not gonna let you fucking morons to get to my head. Tell me to do this and that. Maybe some of you just misunderstood me, misunderstood what I want. Some of you are just fucking assholes. But I'm fine, I guess. What do I have in school tomorrow? Like psychology and history. Oh boy. Well, that's pretty much it, right? Psychology, history, and English. That's all I have tomorrow, right? And then like more time in the afternoon. Man, one of these days I'm probably gonna have nothing to do in the afternoon, and then what? Like those last few hours. Do I like just read Bokuraki Ainai Machi in school? I guess I could do that. Or do I just go home? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter whether I go home or not. I mean, I can just stay in school and read Bokuraki Ainai Machi. I also discovered that animedao.com is blocked now. Because they suspect it's illegal. And like I can visit it, but they're gonna log my activity, so I'm too scared to. I think I did do that earlier, like last year. Like last year, I think I did that when I was like reading manga. I would get that same morning and I just didn't care. I guess nothing happened. Just afraid of getting in trouble, you know? Whatever, I'm not really interested in watching anime in school anymore anyway. Because I can just read Bokudaku Ga Naimachi, that's alright. That's cool. Well, now that I'm bringing my headphones, I can even watch YouTube videos, I guess. You know, when I'm not in class. That is. Oh, maybe that clip I was thinking of putting in was that clip of Frankie Boy is working hard. Frank was always talking about, he always talks about how like busy he is. How like he has all this stuff on his plate. He's always talking about how he's so busy. It says Frankie Boy is working hard. That's what he said in his Draw My Life video, which I downloaded and rewatched the other day, or a week or two ago. Frankie Boy is working hard. I was thinking of putting that in at some point in my video. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I guess mystery is solved then. So whatever, in conclusion, I like Helltaker. I always think too about like when I watch like Scarface 1983, I just think like, damn, they really had nothing back then. They didn't have no Ace Attorney, they didn't have no Helltaker, but then like they didn't have no Helltaker like a few months ago. Like, come on. But they didn't have any Ace Attorney, that's true. Didn't have any Ace Attorney back then. Wow. Whatever, I mean, do I even have a point? No. I'd better stop, like, overthinking everything. I think that's what I'm doing in these videos when I just, like, walk around here. I think I'm overthinking things. I mean, here's the truth. I'm going to school. That's about it. I'm making my blog posts. I'm making my YouTube videos. Maybe music occasionally. That's about it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to die. Eventually. That's gonna make me sad, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. Goodbye.